maximum.
How high can you go?
You can go up to 9, I think.
Ooh. Why did they put the leading 0 then?
It really doesn't matter. You're gonna gain. You have unlimited continues essentially.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty dumb.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. All right, we're gonna do a Super Ghouls and Ghosts race. It was initially supposed to be a blind, easy first loop only, but since I've played a lot of this game in the past, I'm not a speedrunner by any means for it.
They call it professional.
I'm gonna play on professional, and I'm gonna get my butt kicked probably.
Eh.
But we'll still race the first loop, because normally you're supposed to make 2 loops of this game to finish it off, because it's stupid like that. Oh, and that's dropping back to
Yeah, it
title.
goes into demo mode really soon.
All right, so let's go. Let's go and make sure it's still on professional.
All right.
Yeah, it is. Okay, good. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. So this shouldn't take too long, but you can get hardcore stonewalled at certain points. And I'll try to explain some of this stuff the way I understand it to be, even though that's probably not correct. There are fixed items, these chests that pop up from time to time. Oh, nice. Oh, geez, I almost took a good hit right there. Oh, yeah, all right, good. It's a good start. It's a real good start. So you start with armor, and you get 1 hit, and then you're down to your skivvies, and then if you take another hit, you die. Simple shit. I mean, simple stuff. Excuse me.
So it looks like you've got double jumping?
Yeah, you do have double jumping, and this is like Castlevania-style jumping. Once you do a jump, you are committed to it. You are married to it. Till death do you part. So be careful with your jumps.
Wow.
You can adjust angle with your double jump, so I can jump forward, then jump back right away, if I so choose. This is going to be... Oh, nice, the dagger. Awesome. So, daggers are my favorite weapon. They're the best. You can throw 3 of them. You can be really super quick with them. But if you lose your armor, you can get it back. It takes like 4 or 5 chests to get it back, though. So chances are you're just going to die before you get your armor back, which is fine.
Probably.
Oh, yeah, see.
They show you the map every time.
Yeah. They're like, hey, here's how far you didn't get.
Yeah, I love it. Come on, I'm trying to jump over the thing.
So there are certain triggers on level that make those items appear. And I know where most of them are. Some of them are kind of a crapshoot. So it's like, oh, this guy has something to say to me. He's dead. When we get to some of the later levels, it's going to be a little bit nutser. So now, you start off with your standard gray armor, but then you can also get green armor. Or I think it's bronze armor. I'm not sure. Powers up your weapon. And there's also one more level of... Oh, jeez. There's also one more level of armor you can get, which grants you a magic spell. And the spell you get depends on the current weapon you have. And hopefully I can get that to show you what the one for the dagger is, because it's actually pretty neat.
I got an upgraded something already.
Oh, nice. You got the bow and arrow. Alright. So now, I've got the gold armor. I can power up some magic, and I get a fancy energy dragon. Rawr! And that totally missed. So not the most useful things in the world. And there is one more armor upgrade you can get beyond this. It upgrades your shield. And the only thing that does, if I can get it without getting capped here, excellent. Another thing this does is it makes your magic charge faster. Plus, it also absorbs shots in front of you. The normal shield only absorbs 1, this shield absorbs 3, and then you can get your shield back. Same armor rules as before. Oh,
So like, oh no, I got stuck in the cage with this thing. Wow, this game is intense lag.
yeah, it's not the greatest. But it does come in handy later on if stuff gets a little nuts.
Oh, what is this?
Hey, it's another baby game.
Apparently.
Yeah, so some of the chests have little magic wizard dudes. And there's one that turns into a... Oh, I don't want the bow and arrow. Can I get... I wonder if I can get up there without getting that. We're going to try. Oh, that was close. Let's try that. Ooh. Now, can we get it? Oh, we still got it.
No,
right.
wow.
No, it's
Get
fine.
out of here.
That's fine.
No.
Ooh, I thought I was supposed to double jump there. Oh, that was dumb. So this game is pretty brutal. Even on easy. And on professional, it's like, why did I even bother doing this?
Wow, they were throwing a whole lot of stuff at me.
Literally.
Oh, nice. All right. Dagger back. So the gist of the lore, the deep, deep lore behind this game is that you're Arthur. You got to go rescue Princess Gwendolyn, I think is her name. From the Dark Prince. Or no, I'm so sorry, from Satan. I think he's called Satan in this version. Maybe that was the NES version. I don't remember.
Oh.
Or no, I'm sorry, Sardius in this version.
Really?
That's what his name is. Oh, wow. All right. So in order to do that, you go fight through Graveyard and Haunted Ship and...
It stuck me back at the beginning of the
all
level.
this other garbage. Fight through some weird hellscapes and the ever-popular ice level and...
Ever-popular.
Ever-popular.
Everybody loves ice levels.
The best design. And eventually you get to Sardius' castle. But when you get there, spoiler alert, I'm going to tell everybody this because we're not going to do the second loop. Oh, fudge. You get there, and you talk to Gwendolyn, and she's like, oh, yeah, thanks for coming, but you can't beat Sardius without this special thing that I dropped on the way here. So they send you all the way back to the beginning. And you got to do a second loop to find this bracelet or whatever. And the only way you can find the bracelet is by getting the gold armor, plus the upgraded shield. And then the next item chest will have the bracelet. The really bad part about it is it replaces your weapon, and it's a really short range, like little energy blast or whatever.
Oh, nasty.
And it stinks. It stinks really hard, and it's a terrible weapon. The one benefit to it is it does destroy enemy bullets and stuff that fires at you, other projectiles. So it's not all bad, but it's just really short range, and it makes dealing with the, not necessarily the final boss, which you need it to beat him anyways. It makes all of the other bosses really difficult. Hence why we're this is a bad idea. Hence why we're not doing the second loop. If we even get through the first loop. Because honestly, we could just fail super hard here. Oh, that was a bad idea. Yep.
Surfing USA.
You can't beat the waves. And the checkpoint is kind of brutal. You get one checkpoint halfway through the level, and then that's the end of the level that you have to beat in order to get to the next one.
I still haven't made it through the first one.
I'm pretty sure that the items and stuff that you get in chests and that some of the enemies drop are RNG, although I've heard tell that sometimes it's deterministic. I can't really remember or recall, or maybe I'm wrong entirely, even what determines that. Like, it's pretty consistent that if you skip the first item, you still break open the item box, but you skip it altogether and then go for the second one, it'll be the second tier armor. It'll be the green armor.
Actually make that jump.
And then the next item afterwards, careful, will be the gold armor. And then the next one after that will be the shield.
I got washed away. And I'm at the beginning again.
Yeah, it'll do that. We'll do that pretty hard. There are some glitches you can do with certain magic spells and certain weapons. I think the Scythe has a little side tornado thing that if you trigger it at the right moment on the ice level, you get infinite iframes, so you're invulnerable for the rest of the level. But if you do it the wrong way, I believe you can soft lock.
Oh.
Which isn't too terribly bad since the time limit isn't that long. Dang it, these guys are just blocking me. Get out of here. But it's still a pain in the butt because you die and you lose your armor and your fancy weapon and all that. But I mean, beyond isolated things like that, it's pretty straightforward platformer. A very straightforward, hard platformer.
Yeah.
Brutal. Brutal. It's very metal.
This is a pretty metal game. Oh. Wow.
So now, if I'm not an idiot and actually make these jumps, we'll... Oh. Dang it. I picked up the wrong weapon again. I'll get the very first checkpoint, which is the top of this hill. So now my timer resets back to 5 minutes, and now we're on the second part of level 1 with 0 lives. I might actually get an extra life from this. No, must be at either 40 or 50,000. But lives are pretty meaningless. You get, as long as you pick up enough of the money bags along the way, you have effectively unlimited continues.
Speaking of extra lives and money bags,
yeah, how about that?
Please donate. We're at 240 at 500 right now.
Yeah, we got some really super cool incentives coming up in our PC block. Oh, that's... Oh, no. All right. Well, whatever. Starting at...
Come on.
11 o'clock, which will be this, I believe, the second game in our PC block. I don't really recall. But when we start playing Assault Android Cactus, I've got a solo campaign run coming up for that, and we're doing a co-op run with as many people who are willing. If we meet our team goal before the end of those 2 runs, myself and another participant who will be joining us at noon today. It's weird to say today because it's still really super dark out.
Yeah.
We'll be singing a rendition of one of the songs from that game. And it's super fun to do. It's really silly. Lyrics are kind of weird, but it's a lot of fun. So if we meet our team goal before the end of those 2 runs, we'll do that. If we meet the team goal... Oh, sugar. If we meet the team goal before the start of the co-op run, the person who is joining us at noon will play a certain character in that game. A certain character that he's been practicing a bit, and he really wants to show it off. So let's make sure he's able to show that off.
Right on.
Also, if we meet double our team goal before the start of the solo run at 11 a.m., I will play my solo run with the slowest possible character.
It's like GDQ all over again.
Yeah, exactly, right? She's still fun to play as, but she's really slow. And actually the strats for her run are kind of nuts, and it'd be interesting to show off.
Hey, but at least your cactus run isn't at 3 o'clock this time.
Yeah.
And by 3 o'clock, I mean in the morning.
That's true. That is true.
That was still a good time.
All right, so I made it past the first level, yay. But I intentionally set the incentive for that kind of high because I really don't want to do that run with that character. But I'll still do it. I'll still do it if we get double the team goal of $1,000 before 11 o'clock. I don't like this scythe. But also, during those 2 runs for Assault Android Cactus, I myself will chip in $5 for every down that I take, and the meaning of a down will become clear once we start playing those games. Or if I take 0 downs during either run, I'll chip in $100. So please, make me owe money. Or no, I'm going to try to make myself owe more money by playing well and not taking any downs, but we'll see what happens. Oh, this is a bad choice.
I'm still restarting at the very beginning of the game.
Oh, that's right. As soon as I get so far, I'll get stonewalled somewhere, and you'll have plenty of chance to get past that level.
Yeah. I have to play more cautious. Yeah.
So I'm coming up right now on one of 2 auto-scrollers. Because auto-scrollers are always fun in a game.
Everybody loves auto-scrollers. Ooh, green armor. Better not lose this. I will.
I mean, this one I actually have to pay attention and do stuff during, but so it's not too terrible of an auto-scroller, but if you die near the end of it, it costs you like 2.5 minutes. It really stinks. So I'm gonna try not to do that. I'm gonna try not to die, like all the cool kids. Oh, I can also show off the special magic for the bow. It just reveals where all the items are. Kinda dumb. So by the time you get to a point where you can actually use this magic, you usually don't need more items. But I will grab this one. And I will skip the X because it is kinda dumb.
At least these doggos don't jump very far.
So at this point, it's just wait for the auto-scroller to complete so you can fight a boss and be done with this dumb level. So you can move on to the next dumb level.
Oh no, too far. Ah, that's the water.
And you're back to the beginning, aren't you?
How long is level 1?
Pretty long. Pretty long. You were almost to the halfway point to get a checkpoint, though.
I figured out the gimmick with the water, though. Oh, garbage. I was like 1 pixel short of making it for the double jump, and the game's all like, nope.
Nope, try again.
Yeah.
The one downside to this bow item in its kind of powered up form is that if it gets caught trying to track an enemy that either isn't there or its turn radius isn't that great and it just circles an enemy forever, you can't throw it again until that last projectile of it disappears. So I don't really like this weapon all that much, especially in this level. But it's the second best compared to the dagger. So instead of picking up anything else, I'll stick with this and hope for a dagger drop later on. Now we're to the boss. And this guy is random-ish. You kind of keep him near the edge of the screen. He doesn't do his little projectile attack, which, depending on his height, or his vertical here, is very difficult to impossible to avoid. So we just kept him there. All right, that's good. He was gearing up to do something, but we said no, don't do that. And sometimes you can stun lock him just enough with the weapon for him not to fire like we did there, which is really lucky. There we go. Nice. He didn't fire at all.
No.
So level 3 is kind of dumb. And when we get to the boss, we've got an interesting little anecdote about that one.
You're already at level 3, dang. Ah, oh, I got pounced.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll be slowing down probably pretty soon. Especially in level 4, which is the second auto scroller, which is really dumb as opposed to just kind of dumb, and I don't want the lance. There we go. Oh, okay. Oh, oof. And I hope he doesn't do his dive. Okay, that works. Oh. Ooh. Oh, I should have waited for him. There we go.
I should have waited. Blah.
So the enemies are fairly predictable. They've got a couple patterns each. Many of them are based on your positioning and movement, so you can manipulate them pretty reliably. But if your timing is off by just a little bit, they'll do their different patterns, and then you're kind of screwed. And we'll see a lot of that if I get to the ice level. And I say if because it's after level 4, which is the second auto-scroller, which is dumb. And can just decide to not let you go any further.
Oh, come on.
Ah, yes, there's these red flyer dudes, which are a callback to original Ghosts and Goblins on NES, and he just died. Which is nice. I mean, the bow and arrow, the powered-up bow and arrow are pretty much the best weapon you could have for them, considering their homing nature. Doesn't really give them a whole lot of places to go. Otherwise, they are really fast, they fly around the screen, and they generally make your day a whole lot less pleasant. And bats are jerks, depending on where they spawn, like that one. Oh, nice. We got the dagger. Perfect. See, look at this fella. Flying just barely fast enough to catch up to us, but luckily we made it across before he became a problem for us.
I couldn't quite make it over him.
Oh, that was really dumb of me. Okay, this got a lot more difficult. These dudes just appear at random intervals from that red strip above. And sometimes, alright, we made it past that one. The next tower is going to be touch and go, because you're on a downslope, and eventually that red strip passes the top of the screen. You can't see where they're appearing from. Not the most fun time. So here we go. We're going to hope we get good spawns. Oh, this is a bad place for that to show up. Ah, it's even worse that I picked it up. Okay, well, this might be a bit of a problem for the boss. Whoa, yeah. I guess at least it doesn't overhead swing, so we can do that and die. Excellent. Oh, jerk that.
Oh, what are these lasers? Laser daggers.
I mean, medieval past of the future.
10,000 years ago.
I just rewatched that episode, actually. It's such a silly show.
This water is gonna get me.
Yeah, just always be on a stone pillar.
Yep.
Comes by.
I figured that was the gimmick, but I was like over shooting some of the platforms.
I'd like my dagger back, please. This axe is really stupid. Alright, I'll take a lance instead, that's fine. Ooh, I will take a bow and arrow instead. That's even better. Moving our way up.
Oh, they just grow back. Oh, God. Okay.
Look out.
No. No. I got run over.
At least you got the checkpoint, though.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Oh, all right. That was a little dicey. So this boss, interestingly enough, if you have a not legit SNES, like say an FC Twin or something, this boss doesn't render properly.
Oh.
He's invisible.
Oh, that sucks.
His hitbox is still there. You can still kill him, but he's invisible.
Come on. Come on, you.
Ooh, it's actually kind of nice to have this weapon.
Oh. Evil.
So it is possible. Oh, jeez, that was close. It is possible to still progress. Because I have an FC Twin, which I've played this on quite a bit. It is possible to progress. It's very different. You just kind of gotta guess where he's gonna appear and throw your stuff so it hits him properly and hope for the best. There we go. That was not big a deal.
Oh, those just blow up. Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, there's a chest. Oh, no, that was evil.
So this level is kind of a pain in the butt for two reasons. One, this first section, you gotta be quick to the next platform, otherwise it turns all spiky and you die. And then the second part is the auto-scroller, which everybody hates. Well, I hate. I don't know if everybody hates it. That's being awfully presumptive.
Yeah.
But my guess is everybody hates
really?
it.
I didn't even see that one come in. That was cheap.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, it's...
Woo! Ooh, that was close. This looks like a trap. Come on.
Okay, this should be fine.
Oh, really? I didn't even get to jump over the thing.
Oh, there's one other thing tied to the double jump that's kind of inconsequential. But if you fire, you throw your weapon immediately after a double jump, you'll get this cool little front flip.
Garbage.
And, oh, this is why am I backtracking so much? Well, alright, well, you do the cool little front flip, plus your weapon will be like 150% stronger, I think? I don't know. It really doesn't seem to make that much of a difference, but it looks nice.
Oh, they just spawn like right under you. If I use a continue here, is it gonna stick me back at the beginning again?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. Oh, it's close. Oh,
Like it would be in classic arcade fashion if it did.
It sure would. I wouldn't put it past it to do that.
Yeah.
So I mean, just beat the level, and you'll be fine, right?
Yeah. All you gotta do is beat the game.
I mean, that's it. I mean, Why stop at the first level? Even beat the second, the third. All right, so auto-scroller number 2 is the worst. The spawns of these big blue ball things, blue balls, please, are random. And the spawns, sugar. Oh, that's very close. The spawns of those little pink jet things are deterministic. Oh, I just died, nice. Based on how forward or back you are on that platform. And if you get too far behind, they will pretty much just knock you off, and you're dead. So, stay as far forward as you can. And hope that the blue ball spawns are pleasant.
Hi, it's a boss. It's a bird. It's a very bird.
It's a big bird.
Ah, with a really long neck.
Much bird.
Ah, now it's an egg. And now it's gone.
Plus these are little mini demon guys along here, which don't do you any favors.
Cool, I can switch direction in midair that I'm facing anyway.
See, there you go, easy peasy, level 1.
Oh, that was it? Okay. I will take it. This is actually the first time I've ever beaten level 1 in this game. Wow, that pier just came crashing down immediately.
Very shoddy workmanship. Oh, what?
There is some ghostly stuff going on here. I almost wish I would have kept the other weapon. Where? I guess we go straight up. Oh, geez. That's ghosts, and also the water's rising. Does it do that just as I go up in the tiers on the boat?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have all the time in the world until you get to the next ladder, pretty much.
I see. Oh, this thing is moving. Oh, and it goes right into the water.
When did y'all want to start Biomiracle, by the way?
Can you check the schedule?
Yeah,
and see where it is?
It's 2 minutes ago.
Oh, crud. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna die probably soon here, so... oh my goodness, please, yep. All right, so there's my run.
Is this an actual chest? It is an actual chest.
Bling. But I should have, I think, 9 continues. Oh, I'm only up to 7 continues. So yeah, I figured the professional run wouldn't make it even through the end of the first loop. Because it is a brutal game. Brutal. But we'll start Biomiracle, yeah, pretty soon. A couple minutes, maybe.
Oh,
so we can
it's a raft.
Catch back up on our schedule. And not get hours behind.
Neat little whirlpool thingies. I can't see anything.
Auto-scroller number 1, but you can move back and forth with the raft, and it'll follow you.
Oh, good.
Even when you jump, which is weird.
No. Oh, good. The water saved me this time, actually. These fish be floating. Oh, man, that is trash.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb. Unless you know exactly what's coming up, you are kind of screwed.
Oh, wow, that was the halfway point, though. Okay. So I did survive that long. Can I make it? I really do not like this weapon.
Yeah, it's either dagger or bow, and the rest are just trashed here.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't even open that chest with this weapon.
Dude.
There you go.
Well,
something a little more regular.
Well, there goes that.
No.
No.
How much further should I go?
Till the next continue, I guess.
Okay. I have duels in my last life, so...
Yeah.
No music. Oh.
Yeah, the attract mode really stinks at its own platforming.
I was like, is that you goofing around, or is that
No,
the demo?
that's the demo. That is the demo doing the good things here.
That's,
Can't even make it off the pier. I'm not sure what it thinks.
Yeah, some desync going on there.
I'm pretty sure they just use random movement for the demo, because it doesn't do the same thing every time. You might actually make it out of the demo portion of this.
Jump, I dare you.
Go on, idiot. Come on, idiot. You're not doing anything.
That's
He's
as
not doing anything.
much as the demo gives you.
Yeah, he's just like, I guess this is my life now.
How does a sea creature just burst into flames like that?
Yeah.
It's very flammable water.
Yeah. Blah.
It's almost like Sonic.
Yeah, a little bit.
His heart went on.
Oh. That was terrible.
Suddenly I'm getting in the mood for soup again.
It's great for soup.
It is good stuff.
Oh, that's very close.
It's going to fire at me, isn't it?
Not well.
Crap.
Wow. That attract
There
mode,
we go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the track mode's doing good. It's doing the real good thing.
That's going to get players to insert coin.
Yeah, sure will. So getting to the second level, having not played this very much at all, if ever, is pretty good.
2.5.
Yeah. Like, that's not even like me being a snarky guy. That is something honestly impressive. All right, so our next game, I think, is what? Biomiracle, right?
Sure
Yeah,
is.
this is going to be a good one if y'all have never heard of this one. It's
Take a couple minutes to get set up here, and we'll be back with it in a moment.